All right, now I'm going to go into the first week of play. We're going to go game by game. I'm going to tell you who I like, who's going to win. Starting off with me and Reynolds. Kevin Cobb at Green Bay and Brett Favre at New Orleans. I think that's an even matchup. We'll see what happens. I think Cobb has a better chance of throwing up some bigger numbers. Again, Favre's getting old, dude. I don't know how much longer he can do this. And New Orleans is going to come in there trying to smash him again. Frank Gore at Seattle against Ryan Grant at Philly. Frank Gore absolutely there, dude. I mean, honestly. Over 100 yards this week. At least 2 touchdowns in my prediction. Ryan Grant maybe gets in the end zone once. Maybe 100 yards. Still 10 points. I think Gore is over 20. Forte against Detroit. Another big game. I think Forte has 100, at least a touchdown. Sean Green at Baltimore. Tough D. That's what makes the Ravens, dude. So, mid-teens. I think him and Forte could be an even matchup there. Dwayne Bowe at San Diego. Brandon Marshall at Buffalo. And Anquan Bolden at the Jets. Versus Driver, Ocho Cinco, and Steve Smith against Steve Smith of the Giants. I think it's going to be tough for you to beat me there, dude. I mean, Brandon Marshall at Buffalo. Come on, let's be serious. I don't know if I'm starting Bolden yet. It could be Bradshaw. I haven't made my decision yet. It's tough. I don't want to see Bolden getting covered by Revis. You know Revis is the man, and he just got signed. So Selleck and Olsen, even right about there. Defense and kickers don't matter, so that might be where one of us wins or loses. So I'm going to go me. I'm going to take myself here, and that's it. Next matchup, haters against bitches. So Manu and Riley. Ryan and Peyton Manning. I'm going to give it to Peyton Manning. Johnny always seems to tell me that Houston and Indy it's always a shootout, so got to give it to him there. Manning, absolutely. D'Angelo Williams against the Giants. I think he has over 100 and at least a touchdown. He's a good back, dude. He's coming. Contract year, buddy. He's going to do it. Steven Jackson at Arizona. Could be a good game there for him because he's the only player on the team. So 100 yards, maybe a touchdown. We'll see. No Sean Moreno. Who knows if he's going to play, dude? You better check your bench, dude, and get somebody else in there. Jerome Harrison at Tampa Bay. I think that's your better start over No Sean Moreno at this point. Joseph Adai at Houston. He'll catch some balls. Maybe get in the end zone once. So that's pretty solid. Cadillac Williams against Cleveland. Absolutely. Over Reggie Bush, dude. Reggie Wayne and Roddy White against Greg Jennings and Steve Smith. Pretty even matchup there. This is going to be one of the better games this week. But Jermichael Finley is definitely the better tight end of the two. Tony Gonzalez and Jermichael Finley. So overall, I think I'm going to go with Manu in this game, and we'll see. Manu, good luck, 1-0. Get money at balls. Fuck bitches, get money at ball busters. Let's see. Tony Romo at Washington. He'll have a huge game, I think, almost definitely. Flacco, depending on how well the Jets defense plays, could have a big game here, but I think Romo gets the edge there. Adrian Peterson, you know he's going to rush for over 100, at least 1 touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 2, even 3. First week of the season. Michael Turner at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is notorious for shutting runners down, so not quite as big a game. I think he gets in the end zone, mid-teens for points. Portis against Dallas and Benson against New England. I think they're pretty even there, but New England's D sucks, so I have to give the edge to Benson. McFadden against Tennessee, and Beanie Wells at St. Louis. It depends on how much Beanie Wells plays. Walker and Hines Ward against Sims Walker, and Santana Moss. Edges in favor of Jay and Mr. Seaberger. Tight ends, definitely got to give it to Schreiner. Antonio Gates, big game against Kansas City. I mean, they don't really have a true number 1 receiver, so. And again, like I said, defenses and kickers. But overall, I think Schreiner takes this game. Good luck to both of you guys. Sam versus Traeger. Here's a good game. Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers has the bigger game. Why not? Maurice Jones-Drew, if he doesn't break his knee, good to go, Sam, against Chris Johnson. But Chris Johnson's playing Oakland, dude, so... I mean, Chris Johnson will probably have a go-off huge in this game. Jamal Charles against San Diego. San Diego's D is weak. Felix Jones, really? I don't think so, dude. Not against Jamal Charles. Robert Meacham, Crabtree, and Macklin for you, Sam, against Javid Best, Miles Austin, and Steve Breston. I'm going to have to say, Sam, you got him barely there. Dallas Clark and Jason Witten. I'm going to go with Dallas Clark there. So, overall, I think Sam, you take it. You take this game. You beat him early. I still don't think you have the better team overall, but I think he takes it here. Fudge Packers against Ally and Partak. Let's see. Drew Brees, Matt Schaub, even, I think, overall. Matt Schaub's going to have a shootout against Peyton Manning. We'll see what happens. Ronnie Brown and LaShawn McCoy. Ronnie Brown, huge game against Buffalo, I predict. Real big game. Ray Rice might get shut down by that Jets defense, dude. Tough D. LaShawn McCoy has to be proven. We'll see what happens. Pierre Thomas against Minnesota. It's a tough D. Minnesota doesn't give up much. But Brandon Jacobs and Aaron Foster. I'm going to go with Aaron Foster there, bud. T.O. and Percy Harvin against Hakeem Nicks and Mike Williams. It's pretty even in my opinion. Who knows what could happen there. Those guys right there. I don't know. Chris Cooley and Owen Daniels. I'm going Owen Daniels. Vikings and Eagles D. Who cares, dude? Defense and kickers. Who gives a fuck? Slight edge to Partak and Ally. Last but not least, Johnny P against Adam Fake. Another good game. Eli Manning against Carolina. Phillip Rivers against Kansas City. I think Phillip Rivers has the bigger game. Mendenhall and Matthews. I gotta go with Ryan Matthews here against Kansas City, dude. Sorry, but Marion Barber against Washington and John Stewart against the Giants. I'm gonna go with Marion Barber. I like him better than John Stewart in Week 1. D'Angelo Williams is back fully. I'm gonna have to go with Johnny's wide receivers. Fitzgerald against St. Louis. Andre Johnson against Indy and Calvin Johnson against Chicago. Only chance Detroit has, I think, is Calvin Johnson. So, but Randy Moss needs to prove he wants his contract. Needs to make some big plays. So, Colin Winslow and Vernon Davis, Adam. I think you got the slight edge here. Both playing garbage teams, but Kellen Winslow is on a garbage team. So, I'm going to go with Adam there. I'm going to have to take Johnny P in this one. So that's about it for Week 1 predictions and post-draft predictions. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see what happens. Peace.